The Greek elections are over and the governing socialist party PASOK is back in power. It finished just 50,000 votes ahead of its main rival, the centre-right New Democracy Party. But because of Greece's complex electoral system, it still achieved a clear parliamentary majority. Greece's Prime Minister Kostas Simitis says Greece must now reach a level that will be competitive with that of other European Union countries. I asked our correspondent, Economopoulos, whether he was surprised that it was such a close race.
They were expecting a close race because the pre-election polls were showing that both parties were running neck and neck. But this definitely was the closest political encounter ever held here in Greece.
What caused it to be so close? Because the socialists have been in command for, the last 16-odd years?
Exactly. This was the situation that a lot of political analysts believe, that a lot of voters were tired of the government that had been in power for so long. And the New Democracy Party, the Conservatives, had brought up quite a few new ideas and new program ideas that would be used if they had gotten into the government. So the voters were turning towards the New Democracy, the Conservatives, and gave them a much better voting percentage than was expected.
Does this mean that the government will slow down on some of its initiatives, like moves towards the joining the EMU and the reconciliation that seems to have been going on with Turkey over the last wee while?
The government doesn't believe so, even though it has a very small minority now in the 300-seat parliament. They have 158 seats to 125 of New Democracy, and the Communist Party has 11, and the Left Coalition 6, which makes it very difficult at times if there needs to be a vote. But they feel that because the New Democracy Party is also backing them on the way towards the European Monetary Union, and of course they feel that the Turkish relations should be improving, so they feel maybe that there won't be any problems, at least in the major foreign policy issues, or at least the economic issues.
So what about the internal issues? What are the big issues in Greece, or what were the issues during this campaign in terms of domestic politics?
The domestic issues basically were the high unemployment rate. This is something that the New Democracy Party gained a lot of votes through that, because there was a lot of problems in the unemployment, which is above 10%, which is the highest it's ever been here in Greece. But also the increasing crime wave has also caused quite a bit of problems for the Greek people the last 2 or 3 years, when a lot of illegal immigrants have come into Greece, and they've had problems not finding jobs, and most of them have turned to crime. So these two issues, of course, and of course the educational issue is very big. And the health, there's a lot of problems with the national health system. These were the issues which the New Democracy used in their campaign to try to get as many votes as possible, trying to introduce some new programs, trying to get the voters interested in something new. And these are the problems that the socialists have had the last 4 years. The same government of Prime Minister Kostas Simitis.
So what has Simitis promised the electorate he will do about those issues over the next period?
What he did was a few days ago, which was a big political move just before the elections. He announced that the minimum pension will be increased, so this was something that possibly may have helped in the lower income brackets. He said he would also tackle many of these problems, like unemployment. He promised up to 300,000 new jobs, and of course a lot of jobs will be created when the going up to the 2004 Olympic Games, and also the new international airport, which will be open next year. So there are a lot of projects, major projects, which have been planned by the socialists, and they feel this is where at least the employment will come from.
Do the socialists then feel that this really is their last chance, and if they blow this one, then they are really going to be out for quite a period?
I think they really got a lesson. They got as much as close as possible, the New Democracy Party, as this is the third straight victory for PASOK, the socialists, and they feel that each time that the New Democracy is getting a lot closer. So they definitely, for the next 4 years, have to really show that things will be moving. Otherwise, the New Democracy will again be breathing down their necks.
Economopoulos in Athens.